everybody, what is up? My daughter is screaming in the background. She's singing along to Trolls and it's interesting. My name is Taylor, MUE, and today's video is going to be a Q&A, get ready with me. So I have some questions on my phone that I'm going to answer. First, let's address this face here. She's looking a little rough, and it's because, I don't know, I guess I've just been under a lot of stress recently, and I look like I'm a teenager that is just entering puberty, so that's nice. But here nor there, we are going to get into this video. I'm also going to incorporate some products that I got in my Beautylish order. If you do not know that what is in that order, I have a video talking about the products I got and kind of talking about Beautylish a little bit. I will put it in the description box. Alright, so let's just get into it. I don't have a super duper huge amount of questions. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 questions to answer, and I'm kind of, some of them are actually really good questions, so I'm just kind of draw them out, and we'll see how we can get this done. My lighting is a little rough today because the sun, it's not really out today, but I mean, it's whatever. By the way, happy fall everybody. I know I'm a couple days late on that, but it is finally fall and I'm living for this season. This is my absolute favorite season of the entire year, and I'm really excited about it. It has been like 90 degrees out, so I mean, I haven't been super pumped for that, but I mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna get over, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get over it. So, oh my gosh, my face feels awful. I've been washing my face day and night since I got this nasty breakout. I washed my sheets and my pillowcases, my blankets, everything. I tried changing my face wash. That wasn't it. I don't know. I think it's just the amount of stress I've been under, which isn't like a ridiculous amount of stress, but it's whatever. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with the questions. Okay, so the first one is, you are stranded on an island and you can only have one makeup item. What is it? What is the brand and why? You know, that is a really good question, honestly. I feel like when I am my laziest and I have to only go with one makeup item for the day, which I normally don't. I normally go with like just my foundation and then my eye stuff. I like the appearance of good skin, which is what foundation does for me. And I also like my eyes. Let's put a little extra coverage on this bad boy. I like the appearance of having like big blue eyes. I think that that's a really good quality of mine, is my eyes. So I like to kind of make them pop too. I would probably say that if I had to take an item, I think I would rather have my eyes look alive and awake than my face. I'm sure I can just get along with my face. So it would be mascara. I have been loving 2 mascaras, and I'm going to use both of them today. The first one is the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise, and the second one is Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I think if I had to choose between the two, I would probably do the Roller Lash because it does a really good job. I don't know. I can't decide between the two. I don't know. I do like the Benefit mascara because it does curl my lashes, but my lashes don't hold a curl ever, no matter what mascara I use. So, I mean, there's the trouble with that. But I like the way that the L'Oreal, that Lash Paradise makes my eyelashes look. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time talking and applying my foundation. I like the way that it makes my eyelashes look, in the sense that it does really make it look voluminous, and I feel like it kind of lengthens my eyelashes too. It definitely does curl, but it doesn't hold as long as the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara does. So, I mean, if I had to choose between the two, I might go with the Lash Paradise just because it's a little bit more voluminous and it really makes my eyes look a little bit more awake. Okay, so now that I'm finally done with foundation, like 5 minutes later, let's go in with Shark Shape Tape. Tarte Shape Tape, but I always say Shark Tape Tape. Shark Shape Tape. Sometimes I say Shark Tape Tape. I don't know, I just sound ridiculous when I try to say Tarte Shape Tape because it comes out all wrong and weird, and it's just really embarrassing. So I spend like 5 minutes editing that out of my videos. All right, let's try to get rid of this mess right here because, I'm also gonna go in with a little bit more foundation on top of that when I'm done because, rough. Crap, I need to go wet this. Okay, so my beauty blender is wet. I'm ready to blend to felt. I need a smaller mirror instead of just like holding this one up constantly because this is like huge, I feel. But whatever. Let's get into the second question. What is it like to be a military wife? Oh, that is a really, really good one. Okay, that literally provided no coverage because it's a scab. Okay. All right. So, being a military wife in itself, easy. It's really, really easy. I mean, just like being a regular wife, except you have to deal with a little bit more ridiculousness with your husband's work. Honestly, being a military wife, it's both really rewarding and really stressful sometimes. I got married right out of not right out of high school, about a couple months after I got out of high school. I had never lived on my own before. I had never paid my own bills before, so this was like a brand new experience with my husband. He was the same way. He had never lived somewhere else besides, where the Army sent us. Just to pause real quick, I am going to be using the Cover FX setting powder that I got in my Beautylish order, and I use that to set my under eye and the rest of, actually let me spot conceal with my foundation real quick. He had never lived on his own, and I had never lived on my own, so I knew that the military was going to take care of us. I knew that they were going to provide housing for us, which, no, housing is not free for anybody who wonders. That is a huge issue I think that a lot of people have with the military, is they think that just because, okay, so that's not going to cover at all. Okay, that's nice. Anyway. They think that just because we're in the military, we get everything for free. And my daughter is singing. And that's absolutely not true. But that is a completely different topic for a completely different day. Anyways, so as I was saying, my husband and I had never been on our own. We had never done anything by ourselves before. We've never learned to adult. And I mean, we kind of just were thrown into it. And I don't know, it's nice in the sense that the military has given us the resources to succeed as far as new adults, because I'm sure the military knows that like most of the people who join are 17, 18 years old, 19 years old, and are, just fresh out of high school with no knowledge as to what to do once you're on your own. So it has been nice in that sense, but the constant dealing with, when is my husband gonna leave? When is he gonna come home? Where is he going? And, how long is he gonna be gone? Do I have to take care of yada, yada, yada on my own? It's really stressful sometimes in that sense. But honestly, altogether, it's not that bad. It's really not. It's actually kind of rewarding, and this is gonna sound really kind of dumb, but it's rewarding to have a husband that leaves all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a clingy wife. I totally am. I admit to it. But my thing is that even when my husband is gone, and he is gone for anywhere from days to weeks to months. I feel like no matter what, I feel like our relationship is stronger after he comes home, because I mean, I always miss my husband no matter what, no matter how long he's gone. He could just be gone for an overnight shift and I'm like, come home. But I mean, I feel like it kind of made our relationship stronger to like endure that distance. And as much as it sucked, I honestly think that in the long run, it has been worth it. So being a military wife is kind of hard because you have to deal with helping with layouts. I mean, you don't have to do that, but I like to help my husband because I know he deals with enough anyway. You have to deal with getting paperwork done and sorted out. You have to, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that the average civilian wouldn't deal with. And I'm not saying that I'm more than a civilian just because I'm a military wife and I'm better than you because my husband's in the military. Absolutely not. I definitely don't feel that way. I know there are some military wives who wear their husband's rank and see themselves as enlisted, or, you know, see themselves as an officer because their husband's an officer, and I am not that way. I just want you to know. But other than the distance and the constant stress that the military causes for my husband, it's really rewarding because I feel like the military has helped us kind of get a foot in the door and like for adulthood. And I think that once my husband gets out of the Army, we will have the resources and the knowledge to kind of do things on our own and not have to worry on or rely on our parents to help us with things. So I've learned a lot. So long story short, no, it's not hard to, long story short, it's easy to be a military wife. I mean, it's just like being a normal wife, except you have a little bit more, not necessarily responsibility, but you have a little bit more, yeah, I would probably say responsibility. Paisley, are you good, girl? Are you good? Okay, I want you guys to know, my daughter is not mad right now. Like, she's not needing attention. She's talking. This is her way of talking and singing. So, and like I said, she's watching Trolls, so she thinks that she needs to sing along to every song that's on the movie. At like 5 months old, she's precious. She's absolutely freaking precious. I adore the crap out of her. Monkey! So we're just gonna have to listen to that for a while. Okay, so the next question is, what would your little lady's name be if she had been a boy? That is a really good question. Before we found out the gender, my husband and I literally did not think of any names. None. Because I just wanted to, I mean, we had a couple ideas of names that we wanted, but I kept vetoing his, he kept vetoing mine, and overall it was just really hard to find a name that we could both agree on. So if she was going to be a boy, the name we had picked out was Jedediah. The reason I love the name Jedediah, don't get me wrong, my husband picked it. I love that name. I think it's adorable, but everybody on my dad and my stepmom's side of the family has like A's at the end of their name. So I didn't want to have my baby be another kid that had an at the end of their name, and that family is huge, and I mean huge. I wanted my kid's name to be unique. So I don't know, I'm kind of glad that I didn't have a boy, just in the sense that, I mean, we couldn't come up with names to save our lives. And it took us forever to come up with a girl name too. And I'll just go ahead and tell you how we came up with the name Paisley. Well, her full name is Paisley Elaine. And when we were trying to name her, we already knew her gender, obviously. And the reason that we named her Paisley is literally I got onto Pinterest one day and I was like, oh, cute baby girl names. I typed them in. I looked through like maybe 3 or 4 different like pictures, I guess, and I saw the name Paisley and I saw the name Presley and I saw the name Tegan or Tegan. I really liked Tegan or Tegan, but I didn't want, I don't know, I didn't like that for her. I don't know, I felt like it just wouldn't fit her. Sorry, I'm gonna just drench my face real quick. I don't know, I just felt like it wouldn't fit her, so I went with Presley or Paisley. And my husband's like, well, I don't want Presley because that reminds me of Brad Paisley. And I mean, nothing against Brad Paisley, but we just didn't want a name that was like common or that people would associate something else with. So we ended up choosing Paisley, and the more that we, I don't know, the more that we said it, the more we fell in love with it, and so that was her name. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows real quick off camera because I have a hard enough time doing them like without talking. So I'm just gonna do those real quick and I will be right back. Okay, and just like magic, my eyebrows are done. I went ahead and I used my MAC eyebrow pencil in the shade Lingering and just a little bit of concealer to clean up the edges. And we'll just go ahead and move on with the questions. So the next question is it hard being a young mom? That's also a really good question. I don't really know how to word this, but not that there's anything wrong with the wording of this question, but what kind of irks me is when people assume that being young hinders my ability to be a good mom. And that's not what this person, like, I don't think that was the intent at all of this person, but I have had a lot of people kind of reference to the fact that I'm too young to have kids. I'm only 20 years old. I got pregnant at 19, but I mean, I was married for a year before that, so. Anyway, so I know that this person who asked the question didn't mean anything by it, and I'm not saying that you did, so if you're watching this video, don't mean I'm coming for you, because I'm not. But it's a question that's actually like, I don't know, a lot of people have asked me, oh, you know, well, you're a young mom, how, you know, isn't it hard? Like, because being a mom, yes, being a mom is hard, but it's not as hard as you would think. Honestly, I think being a mom is fun. I like it. I think it is definitely a learning experience for me personally. And I'll, real quick, just an interruption. So I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette. I did use this a couple times after I uploaded the Beautylish video. I'm in love with this palette. I'm absolutely in love. So I'm just gonna recreate the look that I have just been dying for recently. Anyway, so back to the young mom thing. I don't really know how to phrase this, but being a mom, let's just flat out say it, it is the most rewarding thing ever, if you want me to be completely honest with you. It's so rewarding. Watching a little person that is half you and the person you love grow and learn new things and just show nothing but love to you and like my husband, like that is just the most adorable thing ever. And being a mom is hard in a sense where you have to wake up at multiple times of the night to take care of your kid. You have to drop everything that you're doing to take care of your kid. When I film, like, she normally cries maybe 2 or 3 times while I film. So I have to stop my video and I will go take care of her, make sure she has everything she needs. And then after I'm done with that, then I come back and I start filming. And I just kind of pick up where I left off. So, I mean, honestly, the only hard part about being a mom is learning to put something or someone smaller than you ahead of you as far as priorities, which, I mean, it's not hard to do. It's not. But the change of only having to worry about yourself and your husband to all of a sudden, oh, I have to worry about a little person. It's hard in that sense, and it's kind of difficult to get used to. But after a month of having a kid, like literally, you're good. You're solid. I'm solid. And yeah, I might be young, but that doesn't have anything to do with how I parent. That doesn't have anything to do with how hard parenting is. Being a parent is just hard all around. I will say that. But it is so rewarding no matter what age you are. This palette, by the way, is really super pigmented and I live for it. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is probably one of my new favorite palettes. And I hear my husband, he's pulling into the garage right now. So you'll see him here pretty soon. So with this palette, I'm just gonna kind of stop the questions real quick because this is a really cool palette. I'm going to use mostly the reds in this palette and the shimmers in it. Really, really pretty. Hi, honey.
Hi. Why are you being so extra? Why are you being so extra right now? SeaWorld.
Oh my gosh, I love you. Okay, so I like to use like the mauve tones.
Wait, hold on.
And the reds. And I don't know, I just kind of live for the warm colors and the red colors. And I like to use, shut up Blaine, I like to use this brown color, the raw sienna, and then this mauve color for transition shades because I don't know, I feel like it really makes that red pop when it's time for the red to come in. And I'll go ahead and talk about this brush real quick. This is the brush that came with the palette and I like it, but I hate it. And because, all right, so here's what it looks like for those of you who haven't watched my Beautylish video. That's what it looks like. It's got that nice fluffy blending brush on one side and then a good like packing brush, I guess, on the other side. The blending part, so scratchy. Does its job, but it's so scratchy and I feel like it's really rough on my eyes, but hey, it works, so I'm not mad. Anyway, let's move on with the questions. If you could be any animal, what would it be? Very cliche question, and I kind of love it. I would be a cat, hands down. I would be a cat because I love the way that cats can just think that they own the place, and that's kind of me. I love how cats think that they own the place and how they sleep all the time. And I just love that about cats. And they're so nice, they're so cuddly. They help people when they're sad, like Boo, he helps me when I'm sad and it makes me happy. And I don't know, I think cats are just wonderful creatures, so if I could be an animal, that's what I would be. And
dogs are better.
My husband's ruining my video, you guys.
That's what I'm here for, to love and support my beautiful wife.
Shut up, Blaine. I love you.
Love you too.
The next question is, if I could go anywhere in the world, where would I go and why? And this is a good question because, I mean, I don't have the best answer for it. It's kind of lame, but I don't know, it's where I would want to go. So you guys are just gonna take it. I used to live in a little place called Estes Park, Colorado. And it's probably like a half-hour northwest of Colorado Springs, I think. Gorgeous, gorgeous place. It's, if you've ever heard of The Shining, it's a novel by Stephen King. Have a movie out for it. If you haven't heard of that, then who are you and why are you so uncultured? It's a really good movie, a really good book. And it's about the Stanley Hotel. It's based off of the Stanley Hotel where Stephen King stayed, and the Stanley Hotel is in Estes Park, Colorado, about 2 blocks down from where I used to live. It is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous place to live. You see beautiful, beautiful mountains, and at like all times of the year, you see like they have the snow caps, and it's just gorgeous on top of the mountains. Gorgeous view, always feels just so nice. And I mean, it's not super dry up there and it's not super humid. It's just a really, really nice like peaceful place to be. The elk are just majestic. They are just gorgeous, and it's just all around a very peaceful place to live. And I really wish that I could go back to that place, honestly. It's really close to the Rocky Mountains, and it's about, I mean, Colorado Springs has Garden of the Gods, which is like an hour and a half away, like I said. And Garden of the Gods is beautiful. If you've never been there, you should definitely go. Honestly, I would just love to live there again. Like, it was just so beautiful, so peaceful. Just really, honestly, like the perfect place for me, I think, to live. I'm reminiscing. Ooh, this is a really good question, and one that I'm sure so many family members and friends have been wanting to ask. I actually got this anonymously through an app, and I don't know how to pronounce it, but you guys know that app that on Snapchat where you can be like, oh, you know, swipe up and ask me whatever you want. You can leave anonymous messages, I guess, and you can pretty much say whatever you want. And I got this question through there, and the question is, do you regret marrying young? And the answer is no, I do not. And I don't know, a huge misconception with being married young is, oh, she's pregnant, or oh, she doesn't know what she's doing, she's too young, she doesn't know what love is. And to a point, I understand that. My husband and I, we got married 3 days shy of my 19th birthday. So I was still 18 when I got married. He was 19, but I was 18. And a lot of people were concerned that I was pregnant just because he was in the military. And a lot of people actually told me that it would not be worth marrying him because he would be gone all the time, which honestly I thought was really crappy. It's not, I don't know, it's not about the distance, it's not about the amount of time that somebody is gone. Honestly, that really doesn't matter to me. Just as long as Blaine came home eventually, that's what mattered to me. And I don't know, Blaine was just, he's always been just so good to me from day one that, I mean, honestly, it's just like there was no question in my mind that he was the right one to marry. And I made a good choice. Being, I don't know, being married really young definitely has its upsides, because personally, not only because of learning how to grow together, but since he joined the military, we kind of learned not only to adult together, but we were given the resources by the military to like housing. We didn't have to really look that much on our own for housing. We were kind of provided housing. And I mean, we still have to pay for it, it's not free. But I mean, we were given the option to stay on post, and that's what we did. And we learned kind of, I mean, they offered classes for new time, like spouses or people who are just learning how to live on their own. I didn't personally take any because I'm stubborn and I think, oh, I can do this by myself, I don't need any help. And honestly, it wasn't that hard for me. But a lot of people say that it's not a good idea to get married young because you want to be able to establish yourself and you want to be able to know what's going on before you get married. I don't agree with that. I honestly think that it was a lot easier for me, and probably for Blaine too, to actually like be married and learn and grow together as a couple and kind of learn what bills were and how to pay them and what to do, and like take care of car issues. You know, it's just nice to have somebody to learn with instead of like doing it on your own and constantly going back and forth to your parents for help. I don't know, I'm kind of independent like that. So not only was it like really rewarding to marry my husband early for the simple fact that I love him, but it was also really helpful for both of us to kind of learn how to be adults together. So there was that. I don't regret marrying young. My husband and I think, have one of the best marriages that I've ever seen out of everybody that I know. So, so no, I don't regret being married young, and no, I don't regret having kids young. when I am 40, Paisley will be 20. So, I mean, I'll have plenty of time to spend with her. I'll have plenty of time to spend time with grandkids or even great grandkids later on down the line. I'm trying not to take forever on my eye look, but I'm not succeeding, if you want me to be completely honest with you. Since I am done with my eyeshadow, I love this palette. I love the way that it works, the way that it blends. It's really nice, really pigmented. I was kind of scared of it at first, but I just love the way that it works. I'm gonna go ahead and do some winged eyeliner, some mascara, little bit I might do some falsies, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. Lashes are on, upper mascara has been done. I went ahead and used Lash Paradise on my upper lashes. I generally use the Roller Lash Mascara on my bottom lashes. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about the last couple questions. If you collaborate with any YouTuber, who would it be? I'm gonna say two different YouTubers, because I don't know if this person is talking about like big time YouTuber or like a YouTuber of my like around the same following as me. If we are talking about a big YouTuber, I would probably do either Laura Lee or Jeffree Star, because I don't know, I just absolutely adore them. They are my favorites, and I don't know, I just think it would be really, really fun to do videos with them. As for smaller YouTubers like myself, the one that I can think of, her name is Shelby, and her channel is Makeup by Shelby. I will go ahead and link her channel down below, and actually I will put her channel at the end of the video as well, so that you can click on her channel and definitely subscribe to her. She's a makeup artist, really, really good at what she does. She comes up with some really unique looks. Absolutely adore her. Great personality, great person. Go follow her, go subscribe, and watch all of her videos, because she's wonderful. She really is. You'll like her. So if I could do a celebrity's makeup, whose would I do? I would probably say, ooh, I don't know. I really don't know. I would probably choose Johnny Depp, because I absolutely love him as an actor, and I think that it would just be really fun to like do, I did theater makeup for a couple of the plays at my school. I thought it was really fun, and I'm totally into it, honestly. So I mean, I would love to do like really big makeup, like I don't know, like really extravagant makeup like that on a celebrity. I think that would just be the best. The last question. All right, so for those of you who aren't following my Facebook page, and actually I think I put this on my personal page, so if you guys aren't already following my Facebook page, which is Taylor AMUE, please do, because I have I can't decide. This one. Oh, this is yeah, I'm glad I'm using this one, because this is another part of the Beautylish. I'm gonna actually be kind of bold, and I'm gonna see what it looks like if I put this lip topper on top of this after it dries down. Anyway, continuing on. If you're not following my Facebook page, I do post a lot of things on there that I don't post on my Instagram or my Twitter, and vice versa. I put a lot of things on Twitter and Instagram that I don't necessarily put on Facebook. So if you're not following me, you should. I will put all of that at the end of the video so that you can follow. So the question is, what transformation were you talking about on Facebook? And, oh guys, okay. I will give you a hint, and that is all I will do after I do my lipstick. This is actually a really good question, and I'm glad somebody asked this, because I am incorporating this transformation into my YouTube channel. Gonna wait for this to dry, and I'm gonna apply this lip topper. So the transformation has to do with my appearance. That is the only hint that I will give you, and the reason that I am incorporating this into my YouTube channel is because let me see, this video will be going up on Saturday the 30th, so you will see one more video from me, and then Saturday the 7th, that video, I will have already done most of my transformation, and I will be doing a video called Why I Decided to Do YouTube, and that is going to be a really personal video, and if you guys are into that, then you should definitely watch it. And I will look different. I don't know, I'll just kind of talk about why I chose to make the decisions I did with my appearance, and why I chose to do YouTube all in the same time. Let's just take a second, you guys. This is the Jouer Cosmetics and Jeffree Star Cosmetics collab. This is the lip topper, the Longwear lip topper in the shade Sweet Tooth. This smells like cake batter. Why? I don't know, but it does. So, and like before I even put it on, let's just admire that pigment right now. Oh, yes, God. So let's go ahead and dip in. I don't know how crazy this is gonna look, but I'm gonna try it because it doesn't look bad, honestly. I mean, if you want me to be honest, it kind of stained my doe foot, but if you wipe it off on a makeup wipe and dip back in, it definitely does soften that brown. And it gives that nice little sparkle. I don't know, it's really pretty. I normally wouldn't put a lip topper on top of a matte liquid lipstick, but I don't know, I'm feeling kind of spicy today. So, oh, yes. This is the completed look. Let me just beat the crap out of my face real quick. Set all of this madness. There we go. Ooh, yes, God. Ooh. So this is the completed look. My wings aren't the best, I'm still learning, but I think I did a pretty good job. I hope you guys really liked this video. I know it was a little personal. Definitely love answering questions for you guys since I am a new YouTuber and you guys really don't know anything about me. Now you kind of do. So, look, it's a baby. Hi, sugar. And here is the. Is my
I'm not awkward at all. Hi.
Oh, she sees the baby. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. She loves looking at herself in the mirror, so she's really loving this. Peasley, say hello. Say hello, baby. She just wants to look at herself in the mirror down here. I hope you guys just really enjoyed this video, and if you want more of these videos, definitely be sure and to like this video, and the next time just leave me some more questions.
If you guys want to see me do have her do my makeup, 200 subscribers. 200
subscribers, guys. Sorry. 200, so keep subscribing.
Sorry, Mom.
So keep subscribing, you guys. I'm really close. I think I'm at like around 127 right now, so I'm getting there. Definitely working at it each and every day. You guys are just wonderful for giving me that support, so definitely keep it coming, you guys, and I promise I won't disappoint. I'm gonna do full glam on him, and he's gonna like it. We're gonna do like an Ulta video, an Ulta haul before we do his makeup, so that we can go and kind of like go to the store, pick out his foundation and like his shade, and kind of just get makeup that like we wouldn't share. And I
don't know what any of these things mean.
It's gonna be great, you guys, and it's gonna be kind of like a vlog video, which I've never done before, so that'll be interesting. But definitely go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment what your thoughts are. Comment if you have more questions for me. I love talking to you guys, and I don't know, I just think it's a really good way to bond. Also, comment and leave me your favorite products that you've been using recently. I don't know, I'm just so into looking into new products and just wanting to try them. It doesn't matter what products they are. It could be face products, hair products, it doesn't matter. Definitely comment, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night or a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.